Hey, I have a second channel. Cube Comp MTDX. Hey everybody. So here's a computer you probably haven't seen in a while. The what I like to call the Internet Explorer PC. Yeah, look at that on the side of this case. What does that look like? Yeah. So this system here is an early AMD K8 system. It's a socket 754 Athlon 64. It's actually a mobile Athlon 64. Yeah, it's actually a laptop CPU on a desktop motherboard. So yeah, back in the early days of AMD K8, the like socket 754 era, AMD manufactured their mobile processor on the same socket and platform as their desktop socket 754 CPUs. So you could actually install a mobile socket 754 CPU into a desktop computer. So the CPU and its core both came out of an OEM system. It came out of a I forget the name. I forget the actual brand of the computer. It might have been EverX. I don't know. It was a again socket 754 mobile Athlon 64, and I did feature this in a video back in I think 2020. So this computer did run Windows 10 in the past, and we're going to subject it to Windows 11. So yeah, we're going to try to run Windows 11 on this. So for those of you who thought I set the bar low when I did the demonstration on that Acer Spiral netbook, oh, just wait. So I've got Windows 11 on this USB stick, and not sure if this computer will boot off of a USB drive or not. I can't remember for sure if it would, but we'll try it. If it doesn't, then what I could actually do is, I think there's still Windows 10 on that hard drive, and we should theoretically be able to do an in-place upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11 from Windows 10. So let's see here. Oh yeah, and I should mention, yeah, the hard drive is an IDE 80GB Hitachi Desktop from a Knee Machine system. We got a Radeon HD 2400 Pro graphics card, AGP graphics card. The motherboard itself is a M-Force 3 board. It's got the M-Force 3 250 chipset. It's an Asus motherboard. Not sure what the model is on it, but yeah, M-Force 3 motherboard. 2GB of DDR400 memory. That being said, let's go ahead and start this thing up and see what this thing can do. So again, first I will try to actually boot off of the USB drive, but if it doesn't work that way, then we can try an alternate means. Not sure what key to press to get into the boot menu on this dang thing. F8. Alright, let's see here. It's not even seeing the flash drive. Okay, let's try a different port. Let's try one of the ports on the back of the motherboard. Still not seeing it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and boot off the hard drive. We should have Windows 10 on this thing, I do think. Yep. So we'll let this start up and then we'll go from there. Now this is just weird. It says your password has expired and must be changed. This thing ain't on like a domain. I don't know what the deal is here. What the world? Okay, whatever. This is just weird. There wasn't a password set on this thing. That is just weird. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll take care of that in a moment. I don't know what the deal is there. I've never seen Windows 10 do that, at least off the domain. I mean, our computers at work, obviously, their domain controller is set for passwords to expire after 90 days, and you have to change the password every 90 days. But on this computer, that's just weird. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, everybody, so now we're in. First, let's go ahead and have a look at some things on this machine. You can see, of course, the CPU is pegged out right now because it's been at least a year since this machine's been plugged into the internet, so it's everything's trying to fetch updates. But so we actually have a mobile AMD Athlon 64 CPU 3400 plus. Yeah, I do want to say this thing has been overclocked quite a bit because I got, for example, we'll pull up CPU-Z, and I should mention that the installed Windows 10 on this machine is actually 32-bit, so we won't be able to do an upgrade install, but I think we may still be able to run the installer for Windows 11 from within Windows. We'll just have to choose the option to keep nothing. So if I go in the calculator and we can see what the stock core clock of the CPU is. I think it's 2.2 gigahertz or something like that. So let's see here, 200. Actually, no, I think it's 2.4. Hang on. No, 2.2. I was right. 200 times 11, of course, 2200 megahertz. So yeah, 2.2 gigahertz is the stock clock on this CPU, and I got it overclocked pretty massively. It's got a 550 megahertz overclock on the CPU. So yeah, we're definitely pushing this old Socket 74 pretty hard as it is. And of course, you can see it's running Windows 10, and it's kind of not the best. But so what I'll do is I'll pull up Device Manager just to see. I just want to make sure that graphics driver is installed. I'm just curious if it actually is or not. You can hear the fans ramping up because the CPU is getting pretty warm. I'll pull up HW monitor while we're at it. Oh yeah, there's a driver conflict, of course. So that's why everything looks so like glitchy. For example, I'll pull up hardware monitor real quick. I know you guys want to see this thing run Windows 11, so we'll get there in just a moment. And you can see, well, it's not too terrible. But anyways, it is showing their temperatures for the graphics card too. Interesting. So, that being said, let's go ahead and try to get Windows 11 installed. So I'll just run setup here, and let's see what happens. Oh, it's okay. So it looks like I will have to install Windows 10 64-bit on this machine before I can proceed forward with this. Okay, everybody. So a little change of plans here. So what I ended up doing is I ended up installing Windows 7 64-bit on this thing, since for some reason my Windows 10 64-bit DVD, when I would try to go into setup, it would just hang at the boot logo. So I ended up again putting Windows 7 64-bit on here, and we're going to attempt to just go straight to Windows 11, kind of like I did in the previous video, going straight from Windows 7 to Windows 11. So just keeping nothing, we're just going to see if it will install and run. So again, real quick, just to show you the settings here. There's, of course, it's a mobile AMD Athlon 64 CPU, 3400 plus, overclocked to 2.75 gig, 2 gigs of RAM. Got a 64-bit OS on here now. Alrighty, so let's give this a shot, and we'll come back when it's either completed or if there's something, if something has failed. Okay, so unfortunately I was not able to get Windows 11 put on this thing. It seems like this one is just a tad bit too old. I may have to look around through my stock of motherboards and stuff so I can find maybe a different socket 754 motherboard with a different chipset. Maybe a different CPU, just a little bit different than what we have here. And if that doesn't work, I may try, let's say, a socket 939, which is similar to the 754. So, anyways, looks like it was a no-go on this machine here. But don't be surprised to come back and see this same computer with a different motherboard in it later on for another test. Who knows? So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
Well, everybody, that wraps it up for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to your channel, and be sure to tick that bell so you'll get notified when new videos are posted. Also, don't forget, I have a whole lot of other interesting videos here on the channel to check out. And also, in addition, I have a second channel, CubeCompMTDX, where I have all sorts of other videos not exactly related to technology. Links to the channels are available at the end of this video. Again, I thank you for your support, and thanks for watching this video.